So as I sit here at my desk, pondering what kind of commentary to do, whether or not I tell a story or give my shitty opinions on something that has already passed in terms of popularity and people caring about it, I turned to Twitter in the form of a whiny tweet about not knowing what to do for a commentary. And a few of you responded with what you think I should do. So here are all the responses I got. Cameron says, talk about your thoughts on Infinite Warfare and how it got 1 million dislikes. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you here. It actually looked like it could be a pretty fun game. I just find it funny that for years and years and years, people have been whining and bitching and moaning about the fact that Call of Duty is just like a reskin or a redo of the previous game over and over and over again. And now everyone's incredibly pissed off that the game actually does something wacky and different, and people are whining about the fact that you can't get a literal reskin of the one that started it all in the first place. And for those of you that will inevitably ask in the comments, yes, I did prefer Battlefield 1. The reason being I just missed the old era shooters, so yeah. But I will say though, the 1 million dislikes thing is pretty goddamn hilarious. Double Jump says, your butt. Well, Double Jump, normally I would be perfectly fine and open to talking about my butt and how absolutely perfect it is. And that's not an understatement. You can ask Bree, and you can even ask Jeff, okay? He will attest. I've got a booty, okay? I got a good booty. But in this particular case, I believe that an entire commentary about my butt would not be as entertaining as you feel it would. Brandon suggests that I make a commentary on the state of foreign affairs. All right, Brandon, look, listen here, bud. I'm going to leave that sort of thing up to the next president-elect, if you will. After all, he's got the biggest and best words for such a daunting task, talking about hard things like foreign affairs. And finally, Tommy suggests that I talk about why I moved and how life is here in California. You know what, Tommy? I'll tell you. The main reason we moved from Colorado was so that we would be in a much, much more welcoming and, sunnier environment. Honestly, I think the main reason we left is because Colorado Springs isn't exactly the best environment for young people like ourselves to be in, considering it's a giant military/retirement town that really has nothing to do. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful out there. I love that place. But a giant mountain sitting over the city is not really the only reason you should be living there. It was very gray. It's excruciatingly cold a very lengthy amount of time out of the year, and there's just really nothing to do. Unless you want to go and eat at one of the many, 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 many chain restaurants around town. There's not really anything going for it. That and our demographic doesn't really fit in with the retirees. Being 20 years old, I don't have that much in common with someone who's 70 or older. So naturally, we felt very out of place. And being in an environment like that, it's very suppressive for people that want to be creative and lively and happy like us doing the jobs that we do. And seeing how many people moved down to the Southern California area like LA and whatnot, we thought, let's do it. Let's give it a try. So we landed in Southern California, and here we are, going to Disney all the time, living life. Although, as shitty as this is, the moment we came down to the Sunshine State, we had like 4 straight days of overcast. Which, don't get me wrong, I love, love, love the rain. The rain is my favorite type of weather. But I hate dry overcast. It's the worst thing in the world. So to finish off your question, California is fantastic so far. I've not experienced anything really that makes me feel like it was a bad choice. I feel that we made the right decision moving here, and productivity is in full swing, the juices are flowing, and we don't feel as cabin fevery and depressed as we once were. And that, unfortunately, are all the suggestions I got. Who knows? Maybe I'll ask you guys for some more commentary topic suggestions in the future. I don't know. Maybe. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today's video. Always remember, if you even somewhat enjoyed the video, consider dropping a like. And if you really liked the video, then consider subscribing. And until the next time I whine on Twitter about how I'm having a bit of a dry spell creatively, I'll be seeing you.